Yo, what's up? Wait for the color to come back into your camera. Wait for the color to come back into your camera. Yo, what's up? It's me, LA. Pronounced LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Reppin' Saginaw, Michigan, not Saginaw, Texas. Saginaw, Michigan, not Saginaw, Texas. Christmas. I'm just gonna dive right into it. Christmas as a child was stupid. Okay? I learned real quick, like 0 to 1,000 real quick, okay? I learned real quick that, sometimes you just not gonna get what you want. I made my peace with that, I think, like in first grade. Yeah, I learned that in first grade, end of first grade summer, going into second. I learned that real quick as a child. So, having said that, it's like, okay, as a child, Christmas, I like the thought of it. I like the theme of it. I like the supposed and alleged happiness around Christmas. This joy that it gave some people who, for the rest of the year prior, were jerks, buffoons, walked around all sad and ornery or stuck up. Christmas was the holiday where those types of people actually came down on everybody else's level and wanted to see people for who they are, what they are, and where they are. I don't know why, out of all the holidays and all the days around, this 365 days a year, it is Christmas where most people who are higher up or decide to look down on us, poor people, and sick dogs and cats and want to do. But as soon as Christmas is over, they get right back into their high horses and be, you know, pouring their trash out on us. Christmas, it is one of those days where everybody want to be happy. So I took that for what it was. In school, I would hear everybody talking about. Now, this is when we moved from the city to the alleged suburbs. I would hear everybody talking about, oh, what we gonna do for Christmas, and I'm getting this, and I'm getting that, or I want this, and I want that. And people were hoping this and hoping that and talking about, oh, we gonna have good food, everybody gonna be there, it's gonna be so much fun, I can't wait for the snow, we're gonna play video games, we going to the movies. Some kids even talked about Christmas caroling because back then there were Christmas caroling was fading out, but not quite yet, so I did get to experience hearing them, so that was awesome at least. So hearing talks about that, and for me, it was like I wish I could have really kept to myself when it came to Christmas as a child, because when I was in school, because I didn't want to talk about it. I just liked the essence of the fact that everybody else was happy, but I knew inside when I got home I was gonna be bored out of my mind. We wasn't gonna be doing anything. Nobody was coming over. I didn't want the food my mama made. I rather would have had McDonald's or nothing at all. I knew I wasn't gonna get what I wanted because history repeated itself once, and I just knew that that's how it was gonna be for the rest of my life with my parents. They meant well, but promises, promises, promises. What that guy say on Beauty and the Beast? That clock calls words. Oh, you can give her promises, chocolates, promises you don't intend to keep. Well, that's my parents. Maybe they meant well, but I mean, how many times you gonna run yourself over by promising something to your child? Like, I'll be home for Christmas type promises, knowing good and well it's not gonna happen. So just at least say try. I'll think about it, or pull one of your Jesus cards. If it's the Lord's will, I get that for you. You at least could have said that. Don't have me hanging on like a dog. Gonna do something in. Oh, we decide to get you something else. Don't be thinking for me. I want what I want. And if you can't get it, don't tick me off giving me crap I didn't want. Because I would have been happy with nothing at all. Honestly, don't get me excited thinking I'm about to get something. Go to the tree and there's nothing I want. I'm like, y'all got the receipt? Because you can take it back. I don't even need to keep the money, but keep your money. Take it back. Let me stay on course. Let me stay on course. It's not that I was unappreciative. It just was like, look, if you can't get it, it's really no big deal. And I am like that to this day. Okay, going back though, going back. Take it back, y'all. Take it back, y'all. Here we go. I'm trying to stay on course. Christmas as a child, I didn't like talking about it amongst people in school because I knew when I went home, my Christmas, my life was gonna be boring. Okay, and it always was. It just was. So if anything, it started making me more depressed. I noticed I will get more depressed around the holidays. Outside looking in, everybody thought I had it going on, had it together, got what I wanted. Well, that's what you get for assuming. And when I told you, if it wasn't like that, y'all thought I was lying, so couldn't win for losing. Oh, you just being modest. Modest my A crack. Dude, it was terrible at our house. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't go anywhere. My parents were over religious. We had strict rules. We had rules where we couldn't even go outside to play sometimes because I don't know, they just always worried about stuff all the time. It was like they let fear rule them, so we really couldn't do anything. It was like church music 24/7, church Christmas music 24/7, and then when my mom did get to play holiday music, it was that old Silent night with the Temptations. I'm like, if you don't turn that off, Merry Christmas. I'm like, turn it off. You might as well play church music. At least they gonna be like, don't, 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 don't. Just because you feel like you might be in the prison, don't make us all feel like we in the prison. My dad really didn't like people coming over. He was picky about who came over, so that meant nobody came over. And when our family did come over, they didn't like to stay long because it was unfriendly, it wasn't hospitable, and it was so uptight with religion. Nobody really wanted to come over. So it was like I hated Christmas and Christmas vacation because I didn't want to be stuck in that house with my mom, my dad, and my sisters getting on my nerves. It was hell. It was depressing. And I knew I wasn't going to get what I wanted. I never did. It's like they didn't even try, even when they asked me, what do you want? Oh, I want the Charlotte's Web book. Is it hard to get the Charlotte's Web book? No. You can even get a used Charlotte's Web book. And I'm just using this as an example of how simplistic I am. And the things that I do want don't cost much. And the things that I do want, you really can probably find secondhand or next to free off Craigslist. Even though Craigslist wasn't out back then, you know what I'm saying? There were thrift stores. So a lot of the stuff I wanted, it was like you could get it. Or if there was something specific, it wasn't over $30, you know. So it's like, why ask me what I want all year and you don't even get anything? Or you get what you think I like. And they were wrong every year. I think it was more hurtful because I'm like, you don't know me. Not once did they ever do anything right. I just wish they didn't do it at all. It would have saved them some money. And it's like, I don't think they were really focused on what we wanted, but just focused on the fact of what the outside looking in was going to think. I really feel that that was driving them because one Christmas, my dad bought way too much stuff. I was excited, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want, what am I going to do with all this stuff? So I had to pretend I was happy. I had to pretend a lot every Christmas to be happy, or we was gonna get yelled at because we wasn't happy to receive stuff. So I had to pretend I was happy that Christmas, and I didn't want to play with any of the stuff. I just wanted to be left alone. So it was like, oh my gosh, everything is dictated, especially around Christmas. You ain't happy. You should be happy. God bless you with all this stuff. I'm like, I didn't ask for any of this stuff. I didn't want anything. I didn't really want to celebrate Christmas. I'm tired of decorating this tired tree. I'm tired of cutting down trees. They too pretty. I'm tired of going places with y'all because it's always tense. It's always leading to bickering and arguments, and it's fake. And it's like y'all weren't trying to hear it. So Christmas as a child was boring. I never really cared for it. I dreaded it intensely because our family wasn't that close. And it was like always walking on pins and needles and eggshells. And I just wish they just listened. I wish everybody just listened to one another because nobody would have been spending money they didn't have no business spending because nobody really wanted anything. If they just listened, y'all would have been making all those bills and getting mad at us because we didn't even, well, I shouldn't say us. I don't know about them. I can't speak for my sisters. I can only speak for me when it comes to that. Give me all this stuff I didn't want, then getting mad because I didn't want it and I'm not utilizing it, or I really didn't take care of it, or it's just sitting there collecting dust. It's just so backwards. And I would not put my children through that, and I don't. So Christmas to me is still like blase, and it's just I really could care less about it. Besides, it's not about that anyways. But you know what I'm saying, as far as that aspect of it. Gosh. And then it was crazy because it was like it was contradictory with Christmas. If Christmas is if these people so holy rollers, it's like if you all into the Lord, if Jesus is the reason for the season and you bumping some Kirk Franklin, Jesus is the reason for the season. Why you buying all these goddamn presents and stressing because we don't like it, or the clothes you get don't fit, or the fabric makes us itch, and then you get ticked off because you gotta take it back. It's not my fault you still don't know your kids. It's not my fault you still trying to make us wear stuff we don't like. That's on you. Don't push it off on us. If Jesus is the reason for the season, why y'all stressing over food and people coming over, we gotta make plates to give to them to take home, and it's just all the stuff that has nothing to do with the Lord. Y'all stressing over, and the house wasn't filled with no love and no joy, no peace. It was stress and depressment, and having to put on phony smiles just so our dad wouldn't act all crazy because we unappreciative. Well, you should have just listened to us. It's just ridiculous. It just don't make sense. If Jesus was the reason for this season, y'all sure never act like it for Christmas. Y'all should have really been happy that we weren't even about getting all that stuff. You know, it wasn't really about that at all. And to me, it's still not. It's like, dog, I am so about my family now that I have a family of my own outside of them. I like to cook for them and, just see them happy. And I feel the love, so I don't dread any holiday anymore. And I'm so happy and thankful and blessed that I have a husband and I have my 12-year-old son, because I would dread every holiday because it's like I wouldn't have anybody. It would be boring. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I'm not a kid anymore. I'm glad I'm not in there anymore. But I'm just sharing this because it's like the people on the outside looking in always judging and thinking, for people thinking that just because you got a mom and a dad, everything good. No, not really. I wish I was an orphan because they made my life a living HE double hockey sticks. But Christmas now with my new family is a gift. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy I did overcome all those harsh years growing up in that strict over religious household. And I survived because there was a lot of times where I didn't want to be on this planet no more because they messed my head up with so much contradiction. And I'm catching that the video tracking is off. I am sorry for that. I'm recording live. So just listen to me if you can't bear watching me because the words don't. I wonder if I open the door, it would help with my oops. I wonder if I open the door, I'll get a stronger connection because this little room I'm in could be kind of blocking the connection. So let me wait 5 seconds. Wait, wait, wait. What? Wait, five. Okay. See, that kind of helped a little bit. My tracking is a little better. I think this room I'm in is so closed in, and I closed the door. I'm thinking it has something to do with the signals being blocked with my internet because I do have a trouble in this area. But this is my Christmas tale, and I just want to let you guys know I'm sharing this story because I know I'm not the only one who went through that, or someone who is my age that I was back then. I was in like fourth grade and stuff. So, fourth grade. So, if anybody's watching this and who dreading Christmas because when you go home, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be arguing. You're not getting anything. Or it's just you just don't like being at home because it don't feel like home. Just know you're not alone. Be thankful for YouTube. Don't take your life. Just be really thankful for YouTube because there's more avenues where you can reach out to more people who are like you. Find your way to stay in your happy spot. Survive, get through it. But I'm so thankful for YouTube because I wish I had YouTube back then when I was y'all age because I had to live in my head a lot because I didn't have anybody who believed me. You know, this Christmas, if you are alone, just reach out to the people who really listen to you. Um, Reach out to them and don't be feeling bad like, oh, I'm gonna bring their Christmas down. But if they really love and care for you, and you really need to talk to them or want to go to their house for a little while, do it. They would rather you do that than you sitting there contemplating ending your life because it can get that heavy. I mean, how much can you take day in, day out? Then on Christmas, you at home 2 weeks plus New Year's, and then you got to go to school. How you gonna get some sleep? You're stressed out. I just pray the best for y'all, strength, that y'all be led to the right avenues of positivity to get through this better than I did. I'm sharing my story because I've overcome it. I've forgiven my parents and I still love them, but they are unhealthy to me, so I have to keep my distance. I'm just sharing this story because it's true, it's real. Nobody believed me back then, nobody took me serious back then. But I know it's some people on YouTube who are taking me serious and who believe me and who is looking for some help and for somebody to just tell the truth about being lonely on Christmas, even when you have both your parents. So just know that too. Just because somebody have both their parents don't mean they're happy. Please don't get it twisted. I had both my mom and my dad and my life sucked miserably. Okay? So please, if you just living in a single parent home or just got just one person watch you, but they really love you so much, please embrace that. I wish I had that. I wish I had at least just one. I would rather have just one parent or legal guardian watching and loving me and nurturing me and guiding me in the right ways and not discouraging me and dictating me and telling me what to do, what to think, what to say, how to dress for real all the time than two parents who are crazy and over religious because that's twice. That's plus school and everything else. I love y'all. Have a merry and safe Christmas. Remember, Christmas not even about the presents and stuff. It's about the Lord. He kind of hard to find sometimes, but he's there. So if you can't reach out to anybody, and if you think you're doing something bad right now, don't worry, he's still there. Just talk to him in your head. Be like, help, or I'm bored, or I'm lonely, or I want to kill myself. Help me. He's listening. He's listening. He know everything anyways, but that's all I can say. Please, 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 don't end your life. Christmas can be hard, and it was hard for me, and I had to fake it all the time. Cause my dad was just, I had to fake it all the time that I was happy. Cause we would have got in trouble, literally. That's not a way. That's not a way to go. But things do get better. Make your own family. If you aren't close with your mom and dad, or your sisters and your brothers, that's okay. Make your own family. If you video game a lot and you have somebody on there who games a lot with you, make them your family and you trust them. Maybe you can meet up or something if they're not over really far, or just call each other on the phone. Make your own family. I had to make my own family to survive because my family, my immediate family, they just either didn't want to get involved or they just thought everything was okay, or my dad scared them all away. It was one, two, or the third. I hated Christmas almost because every year it was the same. I'm just thankful I'm out of it, but I feel sorry for the ones who are in it. But there are so many outlets now. You're not alone. Prayer do help. It do. It do. You don't got to get all on your knees like, oh, Heavenly Father, help me. You can just say it in your head like, oh, my God, please help me. They killing me. Help me. I can't take this no more. You know, I made it through, but it's not fun. And I wouldn't want nobody to go through it. Christmas was terrible as a child. We couldn't do anything. We might as well have been Jehovah's Witnesses. I would have accepted that fact because at least then we know we couldn't do anything. You know? It was so weird. It just didn't make any sense. That house was so controlling. That's another video. I just want to save people who are in that. I just want to save people who are in that. I'm happy I have my new family. I wake up every day so happy. So happy that I got out my parents' house and I don't have to deal with them like that. I deal with them when I want to. That's so much healthier for me. I'm just so happy I got out their house. I'm so happy for my family that I do have. Man, I am so thankful for that. I can't believe I made it. I really can see how Christmas can be lonely and depressing. I kid you not. It's very heavy. And I'm glad I made it through that. My heart goes out to those people who are suffering for that time, Just hang on, please. Death do seem like the answer when you're in it alone. It really, really do. It, but don't do it. I tried many times. I'm still here, and I don't want to do it again. I don't want to try that again. I don't want to try that again. I'm so happy that I made it through that darkness to have my and my 12-year-old son. Please, 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 please hold on. You're not stupid. Don't nobody believe you. I get it. But if you feel you really need to talk to someone, push. Sometimes talking to a stranger helps way more than you think. I mean, like a real stranger. You can even make an anonymous YouTube account and just talk to somebody and vent everything out, not show your face. That can help. Try that too, okay? Just get through it. I'm 34 years old. I made it. Just keep going. Please.